welcome in, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, rough night last night, but what are you going to do, right? I think I'm just learning to roll with it. So a little tired, but you know, can't complain. It could always suck work. So hope you guys are doing great. Hi, Melanie. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just putting some rings on this container here real quick. Hi, Olga. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. So yeah, I am just getting a couple rings out that I forgot to show you guys. Gosh, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So I wanted to make sure I got them out. They're really pretty. So can you believe it's almost Easter? It's just, this year is going quick. Ooh. Ooh. We've got a matching ring to this. This is a ruby and emerald. I don't know how that got in there. It wasn't supposed to be in there. Oh, I only have a couple of these rings. So, all right, I will show them shortly here. I have some 6s, an 8, a 9, and a 10. And I think that's it. Yes. So we are going to do some stone today. We're going to do some costume. I have some Trifari. I have some Park Lane. I have Kendra Scott, J. Crew. Some really pretty bracelets. Can't remember who that one's by. So a mix and match. We have some fun bangles too. So we are going to do that, as well as we're continuing the sterling silver from the What's in Deb's bin, What Has She Been Testing pile. So let me put these ring things here so I don't get them mixed up. So we'll probably start off with a couple pieces of costume, and then we'll show these couple of rings that I have. Let me put these over here. So nothing too much new. I'm drinking a caramel macchiato. I needed extra caffeine this morning. Well, it's now afternoon, but whew, all right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and start with a fun pair of costume earrings. Now these are wild. These are wild. They're super pretty. So they go down right to the bottom of my neck. And these are pink and white, and they are stud back, post back, excuse me. Let's see. Okay. Let me go ahead and show these. They're super pretty. All right. I'm going to turn them sideways so you can see them. So these are all rhinestones, and then you've got the pink. Let's get Sec Monkey out. My wrists still aren't working great because we just had a major weather change from like almost 75 degrees down to 30, and I'm feeling every inch of it. Okay, so these are 5-inch earrings, 5 inches. These are great. We're just going to do a starting bid on these of 4. They're super pretty. No missing stones. Let me move you down. I just wanted you guys to be able to see. They are 5 inches total. You can see that the tassel length, the different lengths are just, some are longer, some are shorter. It's sassy. Coffee is my lunch today. I had breakfast at like 4 o'clock this morning because the hubby wasn't sleeping. So I figured if we're going to get up, I might as well have my breakfast. Well, I have some Chico's earrings. I do have some coupon earrings as well. Some J. Crew. And then the cutest pair of earrings. I was going to research them. I'll show those next. Let me look and see. They look like they're J. Crew. They're funky. I love them. Let me see. Oh, there's a name on it. These are... Oh, there's... Really? Stella and Dot earrings are adorable. I'm going to show these next. All right, so we will go ahead and pass on those. We'll start off with a little costume, and then we will go on to some stone and sterling. All right, so these are adorable earrings. I like these. All right, there's going to be a starting bid of 6. These are Stella and Dot. I think I don't know what it is about this earring. I love them. I love them. Look at that. Isn't that fun? And I don't like tassels like on the whole, but I think these are just sweet. Sweet. So here we go. That's what it looks like. You can tame this tassel down with some water. There are Stella and Dot. It is marked there. Go ahead and get the other earring up here. So these are pretty, really pretty. Aren't they? They're different. That's what I like about them. They are totally different. You know, because a lot of times you get earrings and they're just tassels with maybe one stone on it. But I love this design. I don't know. It's just, it's cool. It's cool, cool, cool. Just different. That's kind of like the robot sterling silver vintage earrings I showed. Those ones, I think they were what, 110, 115? No, they were 110. Those earrings, no one else has those earrings. All right. No interest, that is okay. We will go ahead and pass. They are just neat. Neat. All right, let's do one more costume piece and then we'll get to some sterling and stone. Let's see. Let's do another pair of earrings. These are J. Crew. These are going to be a starting bid of 8. They are knockers. Nice knockers. They are studs. They do move. So J. Crew right there. They are. Sorry, you guys. I'm having a really hard time with my hands because of my wrist. All right. So they do move. So there are knockers. That little hoop moves. I could show you this way. So, yeah, there you go. So really pretty J. Crew earrings. Them knockers. Gold tone. Something a little bit different. I like those. All right. Give that a few seconds. I'm getting some smaller bags out. My bags that I picked out were like 4 by 6. I'm like, oh, those are big. And those are huge. A few more seconds. So I got everything that I needed to get done, dropped off to the elder care lawyer. So that's all done for now. You know, there's always more paperwork, but they can get started, and whew, that's a big stress reliever right there. So, all right, we will go ahead and pass. All right, super cute. I'll put these in this bag. All right, let's do some stone first. We have shown these once. These are perfect for spring and summer. You guys, I promise spring and summer are coming. I can't remember. I'm going to retest this real quick. I know one's pink. Let's see. We've got white quartz, pink quartz, and nephrite. All right. So this is gorgeous. This is white. Really pretty. Excuse me, not nephrite. Pre-night. Pre-night. Pink quartz, and then white quartz. Let me bring this up so you can see it. Hand knotted. Really pretty. Nice soft pastels. No clasp. The measurement on this one is... This is really pretty. I love stone, especially when it starts getting warm. And this will take you all the way through. Oh, hi, Kelly. Thanks. Nice to see you. All right, so this is going to be a starting bid of 12. Again, it is white quartz, pink quartz, and pre-night here. I did give you the measurement, didn't I? I measured it. Boy. Take it back and make sure I know I measured it, but I'm not sure if I actually told you guys I told you or not. Okay. It's 28 inches total. There we go. So a 14-inch drop on your neckline. Oh, Lord, I can get the next one measured. But this is really pretty. We could do a choice. Let me get this one up here. This next one is 32 inches. 32 inches. And this one is going into almost jadeite. So 32 inches on this one. So this is all green. Again, no clasp. And then we've got this one. So we can do a choice. So you can see it. So you've got stations of the larger beads. So you've got the larger beads and then the smaller. Again, no clasp. Super pretty. Both are gemstones. Yeah, it was so funny. I couldn't sleep because he couldn't sleep. And so I was like, you get to that point where it's like, I just checked out, right? I'm like, I'm just going to go on Whatnot. I was just watching. I was like, oh my gosh. I was just like, I can't. I had to check out for a while. It wasn't a bad thing. But of course, keeping an eye on because we're both in the same room. So it's not. But it was funny. I was like, earbuds in. I'm going to, it was funny. All right. Let's do glass. We've got a choice on the multi and the red. We're just going to do this for a starting bid choice. We're going to start them at 10. I have their magnetic clasps. Let me get the measurement again. I used to know my name too, but yeah. All right, so 20 inches. Both are 20 inches. So we have a red and a multi. These are glass. This is magnetic. It's 20 inches. So here is your red choice. These are so pretty. Then here is your multi choice, which I love this because you can wear it with so much more. But I love the red because it's just a pretty color. It's not an over the top red. So it was funny. I logged on to StreamYard this morning and it says StreamYard has changed. I'm like, no, because we all know what that means. There's going to be hiccups. So far, so good. But I thought it was funny. I was like, we were just talking about that last week or the week before because everyone's had so many problems with their lives going through StreamYard and YouTube. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was nuts. Ah, thank you, Black Mamba. Welcome in. Let me come up and say hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. My membership, thank you. The person that's making it is sick right now. So I don't have it. Oof. So let me go ahead and give you a super chat. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Welcome in. I just made you blue, but you're a different color as well because of the membership. Welcome. It's nice to see you. All right. So we're doing a mixture today of what sterling have I been cleaning and finding in a bin. So we've been going through this, and I've got it like sorted. So there's a lot of, oh, thanks. Yeah. My intro is also like that. And it's an homage to my grandbabies. So, because right now they're in Japan. So there's my son stationed in Japan. So my intro is just me and my grandbabies. So we're going through sterling. A lot of it's vintage, a lot of chains, earrings, stuff that I've cleaned and found in containers. I have a whole bunch of to be tested containers or to be research containers. I am down now to like 20. Yeah, about 20. So, and I do sell gold as well. Occasionally, we're doing some costume today and some stone. So we're going to do one more stone piece, and then we're going to get to some sterling. All right. This is really gorgeous. So this is glass and chrysocolla. Let me move those. Let me write pass in there before I forget. All right. All right. So let me get a measurement because you know. So the end caps on this look like sterling, but they are not. It is costume. Let me find sock monkey. All right. So chrysocolla and glass. It is 30 inches total length. Okay, so 30 inches total length. Again, the end of the toggle are not sterling. They have this beautiful black glass. I'll move you guys down shortly. And then the chrysocolla. This, we're going to do a starting bid of 8. Get that up there. There we go. I'm going to move you guys down so you can take a better look. So just absolutely beautiful. These are all glass. And then you have your and 30 inches. A lot of greens today in the stone. It's funny. I've got some. Let's see. Yeah, I do. Lots of greens. It is really pretty. I don't know if I have any clearance. Did we finish that up? We finished that up on Wednesday. The clearance costume or clearance sterling, but I might have some more. You know me. I always have something. Okay, we got Melanie in at 8. We're looking for 9 or better. We go by 1s up until 10 and then 2s afterward. All right. I don't see any other interest, so we are going to start counting it down for Melanie. Going once, going twice. Fair warning and sold. Congratulations. Enjoy it. Wear it in good health. So pretty. Oh, I love the sound of it too, right? So pretty. All right. Sterling. Oh, you know what? We'll start with these. Let me see. You're welcome. You're welcome. So these rings are a buy it now choice. We're not of 18. These are all sterling. I don't have many in the 18 range, but let me make sure that I put that correctly. I want to make sure I put the 8s and the 9s. Okay. So I have 1 9. Okay, so 1 9. It's a channel. I was going to say channel. A channel cut citrine in sterling. And then in a 10, I've got Larimar with the little shell. And then another of the citrine channel cut. Really beautiful. I love channel cut. So size 10 or size 9 on those. I found some scragglers from when we were filling our holders. All right, Melanie, you got it. Congratulations. Which one would you like? Hey, Yvonne, welcome. I sound like Froggy from the Little Rascals. Okay, Melanie, which one would you like? The 9 citrine. You got it. Okay, so I only had one of those. These were stragglers I found somewhere. Okay, gotcha for that one. So on screen, we have the size 10s, Larimar with the shell, and then a citrine also. And for anyone, hi, Lady Braven, welcome in, welcome in. So these ones on screen are size 10. I do have some 6s and yeah, I have a couple 6s and then, oh, hey, Denise, welcome in, hon. Sorry, I was just saying I sound like Froggy from the Little Rascals. So these are the size 10. Okay, you want the size 10? Yep, IOA. And welcome in. How you doing, hon? It's nice to see you. Hope you are doing well. You got it. Congratulations. All right, so we have the Larimar left in the size 10. Go ahead and pass. Boy, you are so welcome. All right, we'll pass on that one. I don't like putting them on this cream color. They show so much better on the gray, but we have the $15 rings on the gray. So I'm like, oh, I can't move them all. All right, so in the 6s, let me show you what I have. These are also a buy it now choice. Usually we've been doing starting bids, but on these, they're 18. There's, you know, yes, yes. Oh, we have big too. We showed some big ones on Friday. What, 27 karat emerald ring or ruby ring? So yeah, we're doing dainty right now. So these are a buy it now choice. And these ones are 18. These are the size 6. What I have left from Scragglers. Okay. So we have channel set again. We have the amethyst. We have the citrine. And then this is garnet with white topaz. Let me show this one on my finger. It won't fit. Okay. So these are the size 6s. This is the garnet with white topaz. Okay, I see you, Denise. And then let me bring those up so you can see those. There's the emerald. Or, gosh. There is the amethyst and the citrine. Okay, you got it, Denise. Congratulations. Which one would you like? Oh, I got to take this sweater off. Whew. My fan is working. Wednesday, you guys, I turned it on. It was on full blast. I was like, oh no. And then the garnet, you got it. It was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh. Hello, Donna. How you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. So these that we're looking at on screen are size 6. These are the Scragglers. I will bring, if you guys want, I do have the $15 rings that we showed the other day. I can bring those up too. So, all right. Okay. And then I have one size 8. One size 8. And that is, oh, no, well, I'm going to call this an 8.5. Let's move that. So this is a size 8.5, and I'll show you. I'm going to ring mandrel size 8.5. And it's garnet. I only have one. This one is a buy it now of 18. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this. It's a pretty basic right there at right at 8.5. I don't want to push it down any. So it is a garnet. And that one is a size 8.5. Like I said, I don't get too many half sizes very often. It seems in the vintage rings, like the ones we were showing 2-3 weeks ago, those are always like a 5 or a 6. They are not an inch over or, yeah. I don't know, Donna. I haven't checked email in the last half an hour. Aw, super sticker. Thank you so much. Aw, that is awesome. All right, let me show that. So what we do, since let me put this up here. Let me get the comment off. So all super chats and thank yous and memberships go to the Ronald McDonald House in honor of my beautiful Sydney. We lost her in 2020. Yeah, in 2020. from a rare cancer. So every year on her birthday, we donate all of our super chats, thank yous, and memberships money to it. And then I do a video so you guys can be included with it as well. And this is for you. Thank you. Thanks so much. Let me take that banner down. So the purple fairy is Sydney, the pink is Bailey, and the green is Dylan. I know, I want that to be too, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so, but yeah, we donate to Ronald McDonald House. If you ever want to go back on my video, on my channel, you could probably just look up Ronald McDonald House and it will pull up the past videos we've done. So, all right. I don't see anyone on besides 8.5. Okay. Are you guys interested in seeing what I have left in the $15 rings? Let me know. Let me write pass. I can grab them. They're right close. They're right close. Somewhere close. Here they are. I can show you what we have left in the 15s. All right. Yes. Okay. So we will start with the size 7, 8s, and 9s. So you guys have seen these before. I have a lot of citrine left. A lot of citrine. So let me move these over. These are going to be a choice of size 7, 8, 9. Like I said, I have a lot of citrine. So, okay. So these are $15 buy it now choice. This is what I have left in the $15 rings right now. So I will show those up close. Let me get this typed in. So this buy it now choice. And I only have what's on the board for these. Okay. So in the 7s, I have 2 of the same citrine. Then I have a citrine with topaz. And then we have onyx with topaz. Then we have peridot with topaz, citrine with topaz, and I'll take them off and show you, and then moonstone. In the 8s, we have the citrine with the topaz, rectangular cut, and then a garnet. And then in the 9, I have a citrine. So let me show the moonstone in the 7 real quick. Let's see, do we have this one in, I think we have this one in a size 11 as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is the 7. It's moonstone. Love that. So this is the $15 one. Size 7. If there's any of these you want to see closer, let me know in the 7, 8, or 9s. And then I'll show the 10s and 11s. And then I have another tray, and my little paper's got off of it, so I'm not sure what size they are. So we will find out for you. Okay, we will go ahead and pass on the 7, 8s, and 9s. I'll have them on my desk though, so if you want to see them. Okay, so here's the 10s and 11s. These are $15 as well for choice. So in the 10s, we have the peridot, we have the citrine, we have blue topaz, and we have that garnet. And then we also have citrine there. And we have peridot. These are so pretty. Let me show these. And if you say are like a 9.5 or a 9, I can include a Brady Bunch phone cord for you. What you do is you put it around the back of your ring. I'll show you on my ring here. You just, to make it tighter, or if you have like a big ring like this and you need to make it stable, You put it on the back and it keeps it real stable. So like that. And they are reusable and cuttable. Cuttable. All right. So here is the really pretty peridot, and you can wear the tier up or down. We have that in the citrine in a 10. Let me show the peridot in the rectangular cut. So these are really pretty everyday kind of rings. So I'll give that a few seconds, and then I will show you the 2 size 11s that I have. All right, we'll get past on those, and then size 11. And these are also by now choice of 15. I have the moonstone, and I have a beautiful blue topaz. So these are the size 11s. So that moonstone ring again, and then let me highlight that. Sorry. Okay, so here is that beautiful Deb Needs a Vacation in the Caribbean blue topaz, and then the moonstone. So this is what I have left. We might have a few of these other ones in those trays that we looked at Wednesday. I think there were some. So if there's a particular one you like. Hi, Terry Bear. How you doing, hon? Welcome in. If there's any of these styles that you like, we might have it in another size. So it's nice to see you. I hope you are doing well. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on those. So just a little recap on the $15 rings. Now let's get to some of the sterling. All right, we've got a lot of chains. Oh, this is really pretty. I think it would be pretty as a set. It does not need to be sold as a set, but I think they look really pretty together. So the ring is a size, this is a free form. Okay, this is a size 9 ring. And then we have a bracelet. So I was doing this set, let's see, they were 38 individually. So I can do each at 38, or if you get the set, or set price would be, we could do the set price for 60. So you're saving like 16 bucks if you buy both. And that says debt. All right, let me show you. Oh. Okay. Freeform opal, set in sterling silver. Squeak. Let's get this to focus. There we go. So really beautiful. Oh, there we go. I want you guys to be able to see the red. Then I have a bracelet that is freeform as well. It does have a lobster claw, so you could add an extender if you need it. It measures in at 8 inches. Okay, so let's get the bean bag over here. I'm going to move you guys up. So really beautiful freeform opal. And then here is the freeform opal bracelet set in sterling, and it can go up to a size 8. So set price instead of debt price would be 60 if you wanted both, or we can do 38 each. Remember, the opals are found like this and then dug out. Like there's an opal specimen. So these are freeform. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show this to you on the finger. Let me give you guys the finger on Friday. There we go. It's absolutely gorgeous. So you can see the greens, the peach, the pink, the red. I don't know if this one has any purple in it. It's hard to say, you know, because under these lights, it's very difficult. Yep, little blue. So freeform, that's what it looks like. There's your setting. sterling silver. There's the back. Again, you can see how it's set. It's really neat. So freeform, we can do the set or the group. I like to offer sets. Most of them don't need to be sold as sets. So, but some people like matchy-matchy. I like matchy-matchy sometimes. Depends what it is, right? All right, we will go ahead and pass on the opals. And let's get a little sterling pass pile there. Boy, I just almost knocked my coffee off my table. I would have had to have cried. You guys probably would have heard me screaming, no, save the coffee. Okay, this is a Shiva shell. It is on a 16-inch crusty, and what I mean by crusty is patinaed necklace, sterling silver, and of course I can clean the necklace for you. It is Shiva. Let me show it to you. Okay, here's the back. Okay, here's the front. So it looks like it is cracked, but it's not. If you feel it with your fingers here, it is not cracked. It is just the decoration and the coloration. You guys see that? You see how there's all those little striations. That's the word I was looking for. This is 16-inch sterling silver chain. Again, I can clean this for you. Not a problem. This would be a starting bid. We're going to start it at 20. It's super pretty. So you're getting a 16-inch sterling silver chain and the pendant for. Hi, Strawberry Fieldberry. Welcome in. Oh, nice. I have a few from the Toronto area. So welcome in. So 16 inches sterling silver. Again, I can't clean it. And Shiva shell heart. Yes. Isn't that ring fabulous? It's so neat, Melanie. I remember that ring. That was like one of the first pieces you bought. See, it's weird. I can tell you what you got when you got it, but I can't tell you what I had for dinner. Nope. Can't do it. You know, the important things in life. And for those that are new, all of my stones, all my sterling are tested. I test everything. And even if I think I know what it is, especially with Navajo or Hopi, if I don't know 100%, I will sell it as Southwest. But if I know it's Navajo or whatever, I will always let you know that. So. All right, so with a lot of 16-inch chains, we are in the vintage section. So we'll go ahead and pass on that. All right, so this next necklace is 16, 17. No, this one is 22 inches. It is sterling silver. It is a link. So 22 inches. We're going to do it at starting bid of 20. Like I said, it's all patinaed. I love this one. I do have like a blue john, which is a beautiful fluorite pendant. We showed that on Wednesday's show, I believe right at the beginning. It's called Blue John or Derbyshire Spar, and that is a fluorite. It's only found in that part of the UK. So I only have one of those. So again, this is sterling silver. If you guys would like the weight, I can weigh it for you as well. Let me get a weight here. So this one is 7.1 grams. Again, it's sterling silver, 22 inches for $20 start. So I love the link. It's such a neat link. Yeah, I have not put it away yet. So I keep all jewelry out for a little while. So yeah, I can show it to you. It's really pretty. It should be right here, right on the corner, because I haven't. Ow, ow. It should be right in here. Yeah, I know we showed that Wednesday. I think we showed it Wednesday. Maybe it was last Monday or Friday. Oh, here it is. Yep. And then we did show those beautiful pendants. All right. Okay. All right. We will go ahead and pass on that. That one was 22 inches sterling. All right. I can show you the Blue John. So this was a starting bid of 48. Let me get this in there. Let me type in pass. And let me come up and say hello. Don't be afraid. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. All right. So I will show the Blue John. I show my jewelry down because it shows better. And I always feel that people should see exactly what they're buying. You know, we all work hard for our money. So I want to make sure. That's why I don't really show jewelry upright. I do sometimes like to show length. But it's nice to see you. Welcome in. Okay. So this is Blue John. And we'll take it off with the gray so you can see it a little bit better. So it's called Derbyshire Spar. It's a rare form of fluorite, and it only comes from the Treak Cliff Hills in Castleton in the UK. So it is sterling, and it is Blue John. And then you have amethyst. Here is what it looks like. Let me grab a quarter so you can get an idea. I'm going to turn it sideways. It's really super pretty. Yeah, isn't it pretty? It is pretty. Super pretty. Bring that up so you can see it. And you'll notice my fingers are yellow. That's from testing. So super pretty. Let me move my finger out. So really super pretty. Grab a couple more small bags out. I almost spilled my coffee again. Oh, yeah, I love this. I think I've had it once before, probably right when I started, maybe. I'm not even sure. Like I said, I don't get it. I have a friend in the UK that can get it, but she doesn't get it very often either. All right, we will go ahead and pass, but we wanted to show it because it's so pretty. It is. It's beautiful. Okay, that was from last week. Okay. And for those that are new, you can always go back to the last 2 or 3 sales. And if you see something you like, you can always send it to my email right here. There's no S in Jewel. Timeless Jewel by Deborah. I ran out of characters. So Timeless Jewel by Deborah at gmail.com. And you can send me a screenshot and I'll let you know if I have it. All right. So let's do, this is not vintage. This is newer. We do have a matching ring to this. So this is ruby and emerald. Now these are more in the corundum. So these are not, they're not clear. Like you'll hear the word gem quality. This is gem quality where it's faceted and really clear. This is more in a natural state, but it's super pretty. So it is ruby and emerald. Let's get this up here. We do have a ring that's got the same stones. Not sure if we put them in the ring holders the other day or not. So this would be a starting bid. Where's my notes? Supposed to be 38. We're going to do a starting bid of 30 on it. And Donna, I did get your Jotform, so let me. Oh, you are blue. We got you blue already. Yeah. Okay, Yvonne's in at 30. We're looking for 32 or better. Just give that a second. Yeah, I have a lot of chains today. So I think what I'll do is I will pull from our regular stocks as well. And we'll pull some of the regular stock items. All right, I do not see any other interest, so we are going to count it down. Going once, going twice. We are warning and sold. Congratulations. Enjoy it. Wear it in good health. So pretty. So pretty. All right. I don't know if I showed you guys this ring. I know I've shown it in the past. This is the teacup ring, so you're most welcome. This one will be a buy it now. This one is a buy it now of 110. We did show it. It is a size 9, and it is gold vermeil over sterling. And then this one has the citrine, so I'm going to show you the bottom here. Okay, so citrine, peridot, and then you've got amethyst there. And what's beautiful about it, when you look at it through the top, you can see the way they set it. They've got the peridot around the rim, and then the lower rim is the citrine. And then you have white topaz there. So it's like the teacup ring. So it is super pretty. Let me show it to you on the finger. This one is a size 9. It is gold vermeil. So I love looking at it from the top. Let me bring that up so you guys can see that. You can see the facets on your stones there. So it's an open cup, I guess. Open teacup. Let me bring this up so you can see the decor on the shoulders. So you've got some work there. And this is by TJC. It's beautiful. It's a unique ring. It's marked 925 TJC. All right, we will go ahead and pass. I just thought I would show that one. That way. And I spelled pass wrong, so don't mind the lady behind the curtain. All right, so let's get back to, what's this tiny thing? See, we're rediscovering these as well. This is dainty. This is adorable. So this is a CZ. Let me get this measured before I put it. This is tiny. This is a kid's necklace, but you could always put an extender with it. It's tiny. Yeah, this is 14 inches. So sterling silver chain. Okay, this is vintage. And then you've got a little girl fairy with a little CZ there. So this is 14 inches. So it is a little girl's or a big girl's just with an extender. So let me type it in here in case anyone is at work and can't hear us right now. Size 14 inch. On this one, we would do a starting bid. Since it's so tiny, we're going to start it at $8. It's just, But like I said, you can always add an extender to make it longer. So it is a little fairy with pink. Little, I know, isn't it cute? I know. Let's put her up here so you can see her a little better. But it's a nice little gift for that little one. And it's set in sterling. Oh, I don't do math, Terry. I'd have to Google it. Let me Google it. I don't do math. Okay, so 14 inch to centimeters. What was that? Let me go back. To centimeters. Nope, this is 35.56. So you would need a 28 plus size chain for it to be 74. Yeah, I know. I know. Most of the world doesn't. I know. So in centimeters, this is 35.56. All right. We will go ahead and pass, but I had to show it because it was in there. So it's a good little girl gift. I might pull that out and show that at Lisa's. We're not on Lisa's Monday. She has jury duty. Yuck. Yuck. All right. Let's see. Let's pull a pair of earrings out. These are super pretty. We're going to leave this out. All right. So these are sterling silver and mother of pearl. Nice everyday piece. So this has a lot. Oh, you can kind of see it right here. The lights aren't flashing it out too much. See, you can see some of the purples, some of the yellow, some of the blue and the green. These are sterling. Again, I can clean them for you. The hook back. Let me go ahead and show the quarter next to it so you get an idea on the size. So they're not small. They're super pretty. These would be a starting bid. We're going to start these at 10. We're going to move that over so you guys can see that. So again, mother of pearl, sterling silver. Really nice, basic, everyday kind of earring, especially during spring and summer. We'll give that a few seconds. Okay. I'm getting to a really small, again, necklace. This one, we had the larger of the next one. It is Heshe and birds of mother of pearl. So it is a fetish necklace. This is the smaller. We had a larger one like this that had birds. We showed that a couple of weeks ago. I believe I have put that back into my indigenous pile. Okay, so we will go ahead and pass on that. All right, so next up, let's get this up. All right. So I'll show you the birds. They're mother of pearl birds. This is 16 inches. And this is vintage. So you've got your 6 fetish birds. It is a barrel clasp. And then you have your shell Heshi beads. So 16 inch. And this one would be a starting bid of 16. There we go. 16 inches, $16 starting bid. Yeah, I love the fetishes. We had those really large ones that were what, $300-$400, but we have some of the smallers. The smallest. This summer we will do an all Taxco and Indigenous sale. So we will do that this summer. It will probably be June, July, not sure. Looking like my hours will be the same, Wednesdays and Fridays from 12 noon, Central Standard Time. Okay, we will go ahead and pass on the fetish. Okay, this next one is liquid silver onyx, 20 inches. Let me get this put over here. Okay, so this next one because we have people that are working right now, so they can't always listen. So we'll type it in for these. I'm going to put Lick 925 Onyx necklace. And this one is a starting bid of, we're going to start this one at 28, which is a great price. So 20 inches, liquid silver onyx. This one has a spring clasp, so you could add to it if you needed to. So this I will show you closer. These are the liquid silver, and then you have your onyx, and then sterling silver in between. So let's move the camera down so you guys can get a better look. There we go. So you can see these are all sterling silver tubes that they cut. And then you've got your sterling silver balls in different, and then your onyx. That's 20 inches. This is another great piece for any time of year. I'll give that a few seconds. Let me open one of these drawers back here. Which one do we want? The J. King Pandora drawer? Let's see. Okay. We will start with, we'll do some of this too. We do a hodgepodge lately, which is great. That way you're not seeing the same kind of stuff over and over again. So, all right. I was trying to use this as my mouse. Okay. I need coffee. All right, so we will go ahead and pass on the liquid silver. I'm going to get that into a bag so I don't have to clean it. All right, let me write in here, pass. So we'll pull a couple of pieces. I'm going to come up. Don't be afraid. So we will pull some pieces from in here. We have got brooches, if anyone's interested in sterling, a lot of vintage brooches in here. Let's do some cameos. So these are all from Italy. These are the newer in the last like 20, 30 years. I do have some antique ones. I think I have, oh, I do have, this is 12 karat gold filled. I'll show you guys this one. This is a big one. And then I'll show you the newer ones, okay? So let's show a couple cameos. So 12 karat gold filled. She's huge. She's got a crescent moon up there. A gold filled. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. She's been around the block. And it does come with a chain. She is just a pendant. And not just. This one we would do a starting bid. I'm going to start her at 90. She was a lot more than that, but she's beautiful. And she needs a good home. It's large. It's all hand cut Italian. There's her profile. Again, this is gold filled. It's beautiful. So I think that's the only old one I have in here. I do have more that I did find while I was doing my cleaning of stuff. So I am going to show you guys the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces after this. Okay. This is a coming up is a non-traditional, and it will be in sterling. I do have one in gold filled that's different. So, all right, we will go ahead and pass. But I figured we're going to show some cameos. We might as well show the goodies, but oldies but goodies. All right, so I am going to put this up here, and I'll show you the possibilities here. All right. Okay. So this is a cameo. Okay. Floral ring. This one is adjustable. So I'll show you the flowers. And then we have earrings. These are all done in Italy. So you get 2 earrings. And then I have a pendant, a large pendant. And then I have a smaller pendant. So I'll put that here. So this is what I have in the sterling silver. We have the small, we have the large, and then we have the earrings and the words are hard. So these are absolutely gorgeous, hand done in Italy. I will put some prices up. I do have a gold tone one that has pearls, so we'll show that one. Okay, so the large, I'm looking at my notes to make sure I got them right. Okay, so I will list them in order. So for the small, that one is, well, these would be a buy it now. So buy it now for the small, not SN, SM is 96. Okay, for the ring, and I'll show that. That one is a buy it now of 115. For the earrings, they are 115, and for the large, where's the note? That one is supposed to be 175. We'll do it for 165. Okay, so let me show you. Let me get that highlighted. So these are absolutely gorgeous. Do I have my torque up here? I might have my torque. I can show it to you. So all hand cut, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and that's just in the stone. It's not a crack. Okay, let me show you the ring. Here's the ring. That is fabulous. These are so gorgeous. And then you've got the earrings. Absolutely love these. And then we have the large one. Again, all hand done in Italy. Absolutely beautiful. Just give that a second. I'm just writing down here that I moved it to 165 for the large. So the large, again, is a pendant. It's 165. The earrings are 115. They were supposed to be 128. They're so gorgeous. I only bought one of each of these. I'm glad I bought them when I did. Can't get them right now. And then we have the ring, which is just still fabulous. All hand done. Just, it's breathtaking. This is one of those rings that, could you imagine giving this as a gift? Somebody would be like, wow. That one is 115. And again, adjustable, set in sterling. And then you have got the smaller, and this one we were doing at 96. Yeah, 96. I was looking at my notes. All right. And we'll show two more cameos. We'll show that beautiful. This is fabulous. I don't know if we showed the gold tone. Maybe we might have shown this. So, and I can show this on a neck piece, but I want to lay it down so you can see it. All right, so absolutely stunning. So gold vermeil over sterling. Then you have pearls, and then you have your pendant. And it's just so pretty. And then you have a dangle of pearls as well. Again, handmade in Italy. This one's just gorgeous. Let me get you the measurement. I don't remember offhand. And if you'd like to see it hanging on the bust, I have one over here. So, all right. So you're looking at 16 inches, but again, you can. Hey, welcome in. We're just going to show this one up. It's beautiful. So it's sitting at 16. So made in Italy, pearl, gold vermeil over sterling, cameo. So beautiful. So this is fabulous. And this one, oh, I didn't put a price in, did I? This one would be a starting bid on this one would be $169. It's good to see you. And that one pendant we had, the large one, was $165. But I got a good deal on this, so we can do it for a good deal. All right. But absolutely gorgeous. And that's all hand done cameo from Italy. So pretty. So pretty. This would make a great Mother's Day gift. Or mother-in-law gift, if you like her. Let me show it from behind. Again, let me get this off of there. That's why it was hanging weird. It was stuck. All right, let me go ahead and put the camera down. There we go. Now it's hanging correctly. I had the chain stuck right there. So absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece. That one is starting bid of $169. We will get back to the other pieces shortly. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. But just beautiful. Because, you know, you say the word cameo and people think, oh, old ladies. You know, not old ladies, but like ladies carved on shell old from the olden days, right? So what a fresh take on that. All right. So I have this one, which is new. This is not an old one. It's gold vermeil over sterling. More traditional. And she's beautiful. Hand done in Italy. Here's the back. I wouldn't have the patience to do this. I mean, they are master craftsmen. This one is not a starting bid of $169. This is a starting bid on this one is $55. Yep, $55. I had to look at my note. So again, 14 karat yellow gold vermeil over sterling. Beautiful cameo. Oh, let's get a quarter up there. She needs a date. Here's George. They're looking at each other. I'm a dork. I can't help it. I was looking to see if I have any of the. Oh, someone did request the little moons, the dainty ones. I found 2. All right, so we will go ahead and pass on that. Let me show you guys. I've got 1 flower, 1 moon. Let's do that. So I will, again, 1 flower and 2 moons. So these are also hand carved. These are in sterling. So I have 1 of the flower and I have 2 of the moon. So dainty. You've got a box chain here. These are, it would be a buy it now on this one unless 2 or more people come in on the same one, since I only have 1 flower. But we will do a buy it now of, these are 56. Yes. So sterling silver, hand carved cameo. We've got the moon, and I have 2 of those, and I have 1 of the flower. And then here is your sterling box chain. These are fabulous. Flip that over. Sorry, my hands are not working well. Here's the back. And we're getting box chain. I love these. I didn't think we had any left, but I found them in the bottom of this little container with the cameos. But we will be adding more cameos that I did find in my travels of my What's in Deb's box. All right, we will go ahead and pass on those. Sorry, my hands are still really difficult to use. Okay. All right, so we will put the cameos away. So that's what we have for Italian cameos. Let's pick one more thing from here. Oh, this ring. Okay, this is a Judith Ripka. It's nice and crusty, meaning it needs, as a great patina. If you want it cleaned, I can clean it. This one would look pretty cleaned. All right, so Judith Ripka. Oh yeah, a size would be good, right? This is a size 7. And let's see if it'll fit on here. It's pretty thick. So this is a Judith Ripka piece, size 7. I'm going to type it in from our friends that are at work. It is peridot and topaz. It is a thick ring. Like I said, this one will be an easy cleanup. So it is marked right there. Judith Ripka. Yeah. And it's supposed to be 110 buy it now. We're going to do a buy it now of, I'm going to do it for 80. It needs a good home. It's Judith Ripka. It's really pretty. So instead of 110, see, 110, we're going to do it for 80. So if you love Judith Ripka jewelry, let me get that on my finger. I love it. I love how it's built up like that. And then you've got that twist there. And then the peridot and the topaz. Oh, my coffee's cold. I didn't come across any Taxco in this box that I just recently cleaned. That was the box before. And I know I have 2 or 3 more boxes sitting over here that I haven't gone through yet that has a lot of Taxco in it as well. So we will be doing that for sure. So again, Judith Ripka. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. We'll pull a couple more things from this drawer. And we can get to some more costume. We do have some. Oh, let me write on here that I did it for 80. All right. We'll go back up to regular price in a week or 2. I will offer it for 80 for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh, J. King. Anyone looking for J. King? I have a bag of J. King. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh. Okay. So, ow. Ow, ow, ow. J. King. This is fabulous. So, I can show it hanging, but I want you guys to see it under like here so you can see all the beautiful coloration. So, all faceted. This is called Confetti Opal. Okay, Confetti Opal. Then you have what's called Red Skin Turquoise or Turquoise. It is absolutely gorgeous. J. King. I'll get you the measurements. They're usually 18 to 24. We had this at 110. We're going to do a starting bid of 80 on it. It's beautiful. Again, it is a J. King piece. So this is called Confetti Opal. And so you can see it. You can really see it right there. Then you have your red skin turquoise. And we've got more J. King signature. And this should be, I think he does 18 to 20. Let me take it off screen for a second. It's beautiful. So Desert Rose Trading, you will see DTR. It is J. King. I'd love to get in that man's multiple warehouses. Okay, so it can go up to, yeah, about 21 inches total. Again, this is opal. So different. It is gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. And then you have your turquoise. Let's do a high view so you can see it. And we did a starting bid of 80, so let me write that. Starting bid of 80. All right. If you guys want to see J. King, let me know. Otherwise, I won't bore you with J. King. I do have some other J. King. I can show one more. Let's see what we got in here. I don't know if we have any copper lovers out there. So this is J. King, copper and jasper. It's J. King, beautiful copper. This one we could do. This one we'd have to do a starting bid of 80 as well. So copper and jasper. Really super pretty. Okay, there is your markings. I wear a 7, so let me show you what. Okay, this is. I tightened it on me as a 7, so at least a 7, maybe a little smaller. And that is J. King. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on that. Ow. I don't like to untighten it and make it bigger, so I keep it at one size because I don't want to mess with it. It's beautiful. All right, so we won't show any more J. King unless you guys want. Like I said, it's here. Okay, so this is a special piece. This is expensive. This is a starting bid of 150. So, it would help if it would type. Okay. So I'm going to type in her name because, I can say her first name. And that way you guys can look it up if you want. Okay. So this is sterling and glass. Okay. It's a starting bid of 150. That is the maker. I've got it in one of those sealed containers. Let me get this out. Ow. This is so beautiful. So the stones are glass, okay? These are glass, but look at that. Is that not fabulous? So again, glass, huge. So that is the marking for Claudia. Okay, and then here is the chain that comes with it. And again, you're going to see, oh, come on, there we go. There is her markings. And this is how many inches? It should be 18. So this is all, yeah, 18 inches. Okay. So Claudia Aguadillo. I butchered that. It's supposed to be a list piece, but you guys know how that goes. Not. I don't got time to list. My poor eBay store needs some more stuff. I will show a Carolyn Pollock set. after, and then we'll get into some of the other. But this is a great name to know, Claudia Aguadallo. Again, it's pretty. If you know who she is, you know who she is, right? This is super heavy. Okay. That'd be great if that was in a stone. All right. Those are going to go back in the specialty bag. All right. Carolyn Pollock. These are size 6 rings. So size 6. I have 1, 2, 3. I wish I had them larger. Okay, I have 2. This is called the Carlisle, and then the other one, yeah, these are called the Carlisle rings. These are a buy it now choice, and they are 30. Again, this is Carolyn Pollock, who is retiring. Okay, let me get these up here. This is what I have left. I originally had 3, so let me show you this one, size 6. So they can be stackable if you need them to be. They're super thin. I love these. So that's the first one in the green. So again, I know not everyone wears 6. And then here is the other one. They are Carolyn Pollock, and each one has, different designs on them. So Carolyn Pollock, size 6. Show you the side there. The decor. Show you the shoulders. They are clearly marked. Okay, I'll show 2 more Carolyn Pollock items and then get back to the other one. All right, so we will go ahead and pass on those. Okay, this is a size 7 Carolyn Pollock. And this is turquoise and lapis. This one is a starting bid. Or no. Yeah, this one's a starting bid of, we're going to start it at 48. All right, so size 7, Carolyn Pollock, turquoise and lapis. It's a whole bunch of rings, size 7. Pretty, you look at it from there, and then here's the side. Really, it is a beautiful ring. Let me go ahead and bring this up. So this one is a size 7. Would help if you guys could see it. I'm sorry, my hands just are not working well. All right. There is the Carolyn Pollock mark. Here is your lapis and your turquoise. But I love that. And that little cutout just gives it a little bit different height. Love it. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. And then I'm going to show a set since we pulled it out, and then we'll put this one stuff away. So this needs to be as a set. I have a couple of her sets, but this is the one that came out. So let me show you this set. This needs to stay together because it is a paré. Okay, so we have got the cuff. Okay, and there again, Carolyn Pollock. So we have the cuff. And when you get a paré, it's nice. A lot of times you only get 2 pieces or 3 pieces. Those are demi parés. And then here you've got the pearl necklace with the same design. We've got the ring, and the ring is a size 8. I'll show it to you on my finger. We got the ring. That's a size 8. So again, Carolyn Pollock. And then we have the matching earrings. And they deserve to be together, you know, like just great. So for the set, it would be a buy it now. Well, I'll do it as a starting bid. Starting bid would be $375, which is a steal. You're getting the sterling cup. They're all sterling. You get the earrings, the ring in a size 8, the pendant, and the pearls, and the bracelet cup. I don't want to piece them out. They just belong together. Again, size 8. Oh, I did find some earrings you guys haven't seen. What? 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 All right. Wow. We'll have to pull those for next week because they're all, well, I might be able to show them. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on the Pollock set. And the other Carolyn Pollock set I have is earrings and a pendant necklace in blues and reds. I'm questioning myself. Blues and reds? All right. We do have some Judith Jack. If anyone would like to see Judith Jack, let me know. Otherwise, we are going to put this drawer away. Judith Jack, I have. Oh, we have a Michael Dawkins ring in here. It's a size 9. This is a Michael Dawkins ring. It is in there secure. It just makes a noise. So I think that there might be a little piece of sterling or something down there. I don't know if you can hear it. It is. Yeah, can you guys hear that? Okay. But it is in there secure. So, but this is a Michael Dawkins piece. This one's a size 9. And that is beautiful faceted quartz crystal. So Michael Dawkins, that one's 110. If anyone's interested, I can bring that up. So let me put that away. Let's get some of these earrings. Earrings. All right. Let's do these gorgeous ones. So malachite and sterling and amethyst. Down, squeeze. So these are newer. These are not vintage. So you've got malachite, sterling, and amethyst. Nice slab. I love the color match on these. You know, they did it right. They used, it looks like so similar. These we would do a starting bid of 20. They were supposed to be 28. We are doing a starting bid of 20. So malachite, sterling silver, and amethyst. Just absolutely a beautiful combination. Aren't they gorgeous? I know. I love these earrings. All right. We've got it. Okay, we got Melanie at 20. We are looking for 22 or better. Could give that a second. They're so pretty. Green and purple belong together. It's not because I love green and purple. It is because I love green and purple. I love it. I know. Isn't it gorgeous? They really are gorgeous. All right. We are going to count it down. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Melanie. Congratulations. Enjoy them. They're so pretty. They are so much prettier in person. Okay, these are cute. We're going to do a starting bid of $10 on these. These are sterling silver dream catchers. And there's 2 earrings. Yeah, I know that. I love that one. So we're going to start them at 10. You're welcome. Okay. So sterling, really pretty. And that is a howlite there. It is not a turquoise. It is a howlite. So these are nice basic everyday as well. Sterling silver. Okay, a few seconds. Do a super pair of Mokite. Mokite. Mokite is just so awesome. I love it. Let's see if I can get this to hang right. All right, I'll give that a few more seconds. All right, we will go ahead and pass on the dream catches. All right, so these are red Mokites. These are out of South Africa. These are chunkers. These are slabs. So let's get that. I was going to say, let's look at that one slide because I didn't get it all the way up there. All right. So absolutely fabulous. I want you to see how thick these are. So these are slabs of sterling silver and beautiful red Mokite. They're heavier. So if you don't like light earrings or don't like heavy earrings, these are not for you. These would be a starting bid. We're going to start these at 20 also. And we're supposed to start at 30. Let me show you the thickness. So here's a quarter. We could stack 2 quarters. Yeah, we could stack 2 quarters up and it still wouldn't be that thickness. On a stud. So beautiful terracotta, cream, gray poupon color. I love these. They're so pretty. And they are thick. All right, and we'll go ahead and pat on those. Okay, let's do a choice on these earrings. Okay, so we're going to have 4 choices. 4 choices. Let me get this up here. I'll move that up a little bit higher there in a second here. Squeeze, squeeze. So you can see they're all a lot bigger than a quarter. Okay. So this pair here is polygram, jasper, and amethyst. Okay, then we've got a beautiful slab of rhodochrosite and rhodonite. So you've got the best of both worlds because you've got the dark, and the light running through there. So those are fabulous. Again, thick. They were like those other ones that we had. And then we've got root plume agate with garnet. There's just so many different styles and designs. I like to get these kind of earrings because they're everyday, but they've got some personality to it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then we have the honey argonaut and garnet. So, honey argonite, and then your garnet. I love these. These are super pretty. Yes, honey argonaut. And these would be these we would just do a buy it now choice of 20. So pretty. You know what? Let's give it one more choice here. How about a pair of banded agates? For those that don't like the deeper color, we'll put a pair of banded agate up here that has amethyst. These are pretty. This is a nice combination. So we'll put banded agate right here, and I'll show it to you. Banded agate. There is your amethyst. So I'll put the banded agate. A banded agate is pretty. Okay, Melanie, you got it. Congratulations. Which blah blah which blah blah which one? The banded agate, you got it. Isn't it pretty? It is so pretty. There you go. I love it. I love it so much. It was hiding. There we go. You got it. It's so funny. I'm like, where'd the bag go for that one? Banded agate. There we go. Right there. Okay. And anybody else would like a choice? All right. Congratulations. We're in good health. All right. We will go ahead and dance. I love the polygram jasper with the amethyst. I just think it's so neat. It's neat. Neat, neat, neat. I'm going to go ahead and get that. And we had the beautiful rhodonite rhodolite, because you've got the best of both worlds. You have the lighter and the darker. So beautiful. And then we had the root plume agate. You're welcome. Which are cool. This kind of reminds me of like a honeycomb. It's just neat. And then last but not least is the honey argonaut with the garnet. All right. Okay, that was it for those earrings. I figured I might as well show them. They're all similar. All right, let's do a 16-inch pearl. 16-inch. And it's just a single pearl on a beautiful chain. The chain is, let me see. Is that a box? Yes, this is a box chain. So I'm going to lay it this way. And it is 16 inches. So beautiful sterling box chain with a dainty pearl. And we will go ahead and do, oh, I put 16 feet. That's hilarious. 16-inch with pearl. Oh, pearl. And this one, we'll do a starting bid of 10. And you're getting a 16-inch sterling silver necklace with that pearl. It is a box chain. Again, you can always add your own extender. So super pretty. Hey, Mama, welcome in, honey. I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. All right, we got Mama in at 10. You're looking for 12 or better. Melanie's in at 12. You're looking for 14 or better. Oh, man. I was trying to find my bracelets. We got Mama at 14. Not bracelets, my wrist. Like I used to bowl long time ago before I was married. So I had like wrist guards that kind of gave pressure on there. Okay, and Melanie's out. Thank you for your bids. So I was looking for those to put on my wrist. I can't find them. I'm like, man, I have to go buy new ones. I know I have them in this house somewhere. All right, we're gonna count it down for Mama. Going once, going twice. Fair warning, and sold. Congratulations. We went down 59 to go see Woodman's the other day. I had to get Bill out of the house, so we took a ride. Wow, that is, you're welcome. Man, they are really getting that thing whipped out quick. I can't wait. If none of you guys have ever been to a Woodman's grocery store, wow. I would say it's bigger than a Costco, maybe double the size of a Costco. I'm so excited that we're going to have one even close. It is. It's huge. It's huge. It took us 4 hours, and this was, gosh, 3-4 years ago. Yeah. Took us 3 or 4 hours to go to it, but once you learn the layout and you know what you're looking for, it's easy. But if you don't know what you're looking for and you want to see everything that they carry, forget it. It's a day trip. All right, so this is sterling silver and Mojave turquoise. This is a starting bid of 32. Let me go ahead. Yeah, it's huge. I was so excited. It's right on the border of my town and the next town over. And it's like, seriously, 6 miles, 7 miles from my house. So Mojave turquoise, sterling silver. There's the back. There's my camera looking at you. All right. Beautiful design. Your veil is done as well. Again, this is Southwest. I will always tell you if I have native pieces or not. This is not. This is new Fandango. Oh my gosh. I'm going to bring these up next week. We put these away a long time ago, these next earrings. I don't even think we showed them maybe at the beginning of last year. You guys loved them. And I'll show one pair of them so you guys will get an idea. They're so gorgeous. We're going to do a clearance on it. They were clearance out at 24, but we're going to do them at 20. I'll show you. We'll probably do them next week. I don't know. It might be light next week as well because of Easter coming up the Sunday after. All right, we will go ahead and pass on the Mojave turquoise. I'm going to show these earrings. Oh, I love when I go into my bin and I say, oh my gosh. People are probably like, what? I'm like, look what I found. Okay. We have these in different styles. So I'll show you the moonstone. And these we're going to do I'll do them for 20. I'll see if I have any other moonstones. So these are the sterling silver earrings with moonstone. So pretty. I'm going to go camera up, be afraid. Okay. So once it's there, it'll hoop back. I know you guys can't see it, but that's okay. So they're going to hang like this. Well, gosh. Sorry, my wrist. I'm just killing me. So let me put them down. So they're going to sit like this on your ear. And these we would have to do a choice. So we'll do a starting bid choice of 18. How's that? We'll start them below. Just in case someone is going after the same pair. Let me see what else I have. Ow. I have. And I'll put one of each up there, but you'll get 2, I promise. And then we've got the garnet. We have, let me put the moonstone down there so I make sure. We have the smoky quartz which is a little bit on the lighter side. Not everyone likes that deep, deep dark. We have it in amethyst. And I know we have one more pair, but it could be a duplicate. So let me get these paired up with the other ones, put them off screen. And then we have, oh, blue topaz. So these are the 5 pair I have left. Because you know me, when I like something, I love them. So these are earrings. You will get a pair. I have one of each. So we have the blue topaz, the smoky quartz, the garnet, the moonstone, and nice Christmas gifts or holiday gifts, right? Get them done, knocked out now, right? Hey, who knows what's, with all the craziness going on in the world right now. Who knows? So I have got 4 or 5 items for my grandbabies. Oh, and they are going to be staying in Japan they are extending their leave for another year. So they will be maybe back in 2028. Grandma is missing them grandbabies. So beautiful sterling silver earrings. You've got choice. All right, we will go ahead and pass on those. I was so excited to find these. Because sometimes what I'll do is I'll put stuff away if we've shown it a couple of times, and then we get to rediscover it. All right, let's go ahead and do a costume piece. Sorry, I have been doing so much sterling. We normally do sterling, so let me get to the costume. Where'd it go? It is all the way in the back. Okay. Let me get this up here. Stone. Ow. Okay. I can't lift my wrist. So let's do those fun bangles. Yes, ma'am. There was a moonstone. I've got one moonstone. Well, not one, but one pair. One pair of the moonstone. Yep. Hi, Susan. Welcome in. So one pair of the moonstone. And then we had smoky quartz, garnet, blue topaz, and amethyst. Words are hard. Words are hard. So, okay, you want it? You got it. Nobody else came in, so you are going to get them for $18. Go ahead and mark that down. Carol Ann. All right, you got it. And welcome in. All right, you got it. All right. Okay. These next ones are, you're welcome. You're welcome. These are costume. So I'm just going to put costume in here. All right, so these are fun. They're bangles. And I want to put them all together. But look at the fun colors. They are fun. So you get these 3. And let me grab the bracelet mandrel. All right. Okay. Look at that. These are big, which is nice. So 8 1/4. Okay, that's what they look like. Again, these are costume. And let me measure across for you. So across, this would be a starting bid of 10 for all three. They're all going together. It'll be a lot. Oh, centimeters would be 20.3. I just noticed it has centimeters on the back. Sock monkey. Oh my Lord. Sock monkey must be on the floor. Nope, he's on my desk. Okay. So across is, I'll show you. Okay. We'll put it underneath. So right past 2.5 inches. A couple marks past 2.5 inches. So these would be 10. Starting bid. Let me see if this other one's a size 8 too. Okay, this one's a size 8. We'll just put this one in there too. So it doesn't match, but we'll just do those 4. I can count. We'll do those 4 together. So if you like bangles, and these being size 8 is great. Normally bangles are teeny, teeny, tiny. We're not going to show the Judith Jack, so I'll take her away while we're looking at that. A few seconds. Do you guys want to see more earrings? Let me know. More sterling earrings. I do have a bunch. I will leave that up to you guys. If you want to see earrings, we've got some, I would say, yeah, clearance prices on the earrings. We've got another hour, so we can kind of go back and forth like we normally do. All right, we will go ahead and pass. But they are so fun, just fun. I love the colors. I think they're just great. Okay, let me put those over here in a bag together. Costume. Okay, pass on that. We'll do one more costume. Let's see what's in here. I got, oh, here, this is pretty. So this is from Anthropology. And they call it a whole bunch of names. They'd always laugh. I always laugh when I read these. So it's Anthropology, Baubles, Bijou, Bits and Bobs, Fandangles, No Adorations, Gizmo, Whims, Tidbits, and Thinga. It is 14 karat gold plated. Okay. From Anthropology. It says Aries on it. So if you know an Aries. And if you guys have ever shopped at Anthropology, wow. Wow. That's all I got to say. We're not doing wow here. We are going to do a starting bid of $6 on it. So it's brand new. Aries, if you know an Aries. I about died. I got a pair of pants, sleep pajama pants from Anthropology. They were charging $98 in the store. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like for a pair of sleepy pajamas. I mean, I love my Coaches. You know, I got some vintage Coaches that I'll never give up. They're getting buried with me. my Louis that we got from the I kept one from the collab video that we did through ThreadUp, the one that was in the best condition. I kept. I'll never wear it. I'll never use it. But yeah, that'll get buried with me too. All right, we can go ahead and pass on that. I thought I would just bring it up. There are some that like Anthropology. All right. These next earrings are cool. These are cool. These are the Edelweiss. collection. Swarovski Australian crystal earrings. When these came out, they were $20 originally, right? So the Edelweiss collection, new on card. Swarovski crystals. And these will do a starting bid of, we're going to start them at 14. New on the card, new old stock. That's the word I was looking for. New old stock. Again, Swarovski crystal. The Edelweiss collection. And they are gold tone with a really pretty nude and red. These are lovely. Oh, I should have put this one in too before. So if somebody does decide they want the bangles, I'll put this one in too. Look at that, isn't it cool? Let me see what the size is on that one. I know I had another bangle. That one's cool. That one's also about a size 8. So I'm going to put those together. They're cool. Cool, cool. Anyone looking for clip earrings? I do have a few. I won't show them if there's no clippies. All right. We'll go ahead and pass on the Swarovski. Okay, and we'll do one more costume. Oh, we had a Kendra Scott piece. Where is it? It's not her typical. It's not her typical style. Oh, and I got some cute hair pieces I'll do together. I can't remember if they're from France or where they're from. We will look. We will look. Okay. We got time. Okay, so this is Kendra Scott. It is a cup. Okay, Kendra Scott. Oh, sorry. Oh, I think I sold those. Didn't you buy those? I don't know if I have any left. I'll look. I'll look. So Kendra Scott. And let me get the size on this. This is small. Let me respond to her because she's probably at work. I will look. And I'm not sure if I do. If I have any left. Okay, let me type that in so she can see that. We cater to our working people. All right. Now, here we go. All right. So this Kendra Scott is a size 6. Size 6. Okay, I'm not sure. Somebody just bought some recently, so that's why I will look. I will look because I'll be putting jewelry away this weekend from the last couple sales. So I will look. Okay, so Kendra Scott, and it's a size 6. We're going to do this for a starting bid of 12. Super pretty. Again, Kendra Scott. It is small. The 6. In the Kendra Scott, she uses glass. She also uses some stones. Let's look at this one. So she's got howlite in there. She's got CZ in there. And then she has that one looks like an abalone, but it's very clear. So I'm assuming that this is abalone, but with a, covering like a doublet or a triplet over it. It's hard to see there, but it's super pretty. It's small though. It's a size 6. But yeah, Kendra Scott. I told that story a little while ago. Oh, no problem, Carolyn. That I went downtown to our area and I was like, wow, we have a Kendra Scott store. I had no idea it was there. I just thought it was the funniest thing. I drove by and I'm like, when did that? And a Birkenstock. Birkenstocks. No, this is costume. No, costume. So no, no sterling. Costume. Kendra Scott. Let me find her thing here. Okay, no problem. Kendra Scott. You know, I don't know if she makes anything in sterling. I don't remember offhand. That has left my memory. I don't know. I'm sure I've looked it up before. Okay, let's do the hair pieces real quick. There's a comb. Okay, there's a comb. Let me show that. Rhinestones. The back. And we have just a plain little pin. And then we have another one, a barrette. So we'll just do this as a starting bid of $3 since there's 3 pieces. I like to offer stuff like this every once in a while. I do get a ton of headbands, a ton. And Spanx, you guys. A lot of Spanx. So just do those. I know they're not jewelry, but did you guys want to see the ring holders? I totally got my brain went. We were supposed to show those today. I can grab a couple, or we can do it next week. I'm going to write myself a big note that says, "Hey, dummy." Because next week I will have a much lighter week. This week was crazy. Plumber. Someone came and had to pick up my husband's quad and stuff like that because I had to get rid of the title. And then we had to get some other stuff going. And then we had to have the toilet put in. Then we had to have the air conditioning done. Okay, so let me get the shoe ring holders for next week. I'm going to write it down right now. Shoe ring holders. I'll show them on Wednesday and Friday. I know it's going to be, people are going to be starting to leave for vacation and stuff, or hosting. All right, we'll pass on those. Then I'm going to show 3 costume bracelets, and then we'll just do it together. So it'll be a lot, and these are costume. And they are stretchy bracelets. We'll do a starting bid on these of 6. I'm double checking to make sure all the stones are there. Yes, they are. So these are stretchy. So you've got white, and then you have that beautiful AB, and then you have the blues and purples, and all your stones are there. They're stretchy. So we're going to do it for the lot. Yeah, let's do it this way. We've got the blue, the yellow, and the white. So we'll sum them all together because they're pretty. They look nice stacked. Okay. There you go. So you can see the colors. We got Melanie in at 6. We're looking for 7 or better. We go up by 1s. Let me put all this costume back into the costume box so I don't get it messed up. All right. The glass always just feels so great. All right. Give it a few more seconds. All right, going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold. Congratulations. They're fun, aren't they? I love these. Get you a bag. Wear them in good health. They're fun. It's always nice to have something you just whip on and have a little bling and not be so serious, right? Okay. You're welcome. I know. I love those. All right. So I have one of each of these left. So Aurora Opal. These are sterling. Aurora Opal. We've got the Peridot. And then we have, okay, so the more purpley red. I'm trying to get it so you can see the purple and the red. There we go. Kind of. Okay, so purpley red. This is a pair. And then we've got the more pinky blue. These are sterling. I'll show them up close. And then we have the, I have one pair of each of these left. These were 26. We're going to do a buy it now choice unless someone wants the same pair. We'll do a buy it now choice. We're going to do it for 22. I'm going to do a little clearance because we can. Because I said so. So yeah, it was very surreal dropping all that paperwork off yesterday. It was crazy. All right, so Aurora Opal. Let me get that to focus. And then sterling. Here is your peridot. And then here are the other Aurora Opal. Earrings. Earrings. They are just about the size of a quarter. And originally we were doing those at 6. I do not have a card for those like this. I have a peridot card. So I'll show you that real quick. I do have some cards. There we go. But I don't have one for Aurora Opal. They could exist, but I have not seen them. I try to find little extras like that to send every once in a while. Okay, originally these were not 26, these were 32. I just looked at my note. See, they were 32. All right. We will go ahead and pass on that. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I always appreciate you. It does this woman good to have some people to hang out with. All right, let's do... Oh, I forgot about these earrings. I thought we sold them. I had put them away. I have these in Wild Horse Jasper. Look away, Melanie. Look away. I don't know if you got a pair of these or not. We have got the red or pink dahlia, but it's more of like a brick red and pink. Or I love these guys. Their faces, the face. The Wild Horse Jasper. I'm gonna move you guys down. Okay. So these are sterling silver. These we were doing at 32. We're gonna do these at. I only have one pair of each. Buy it now choice. All right. I'm gonna do them for 26. No, we'll do them for 24. They need a good home. I'd like to see these go to somebody. They're pretty. So red dahlia. Okay. Melanie. Let me put that in there. Hold on. Let me get this marked down for you. Yep, I knew what you meant. Okay. All right, you got it. They are so adorable, aren't they? It's Friday. 42 degrees. Ugh. Ugh. Can you believe it? We've had such beautiful weather. And then that storm came through last night. I know the town south of me got some bad hail. We got a little bit of hail. So these are what's left. We have the wild horse Jasper. Wild horse Jasper. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on the Mew Mew. You want these instead? I can give you those. Yep. Let me get that back out. I'll put them in your bag. Hold on. Oh, I'm fast like that. Not really, but yeah. You want the other ones. Okay. You sure can. Those are Wild Horse Jasper. So now we have the red dahlia or pink dahlia left. You're welcome. So we'll just give those a second. I just love that face. All right, we will go ahead and pass on those. All right. All right, we are going to do, I think I only have one pair of this kind of stud. Okay, here, we'll just put it that way so you can see it. It's a stud, and I'll show it to you. These are pretty. So these are Aqua Chalcedony. Let me look through here real quick, make sure. I think that's the only pair of this style. Okay, so this will be a starting bid on these. We're going to start them at 16. Yes, 16. They are sterling and Aqua Chalcedony. They are beautiful. Aqua. Okay, we got Carol Ann in at 16. We are looking for 18 or better. I love finding little bags of stuff, and then I go, ooh, I haven't seen those in a while. Ooh, I'm a dork. We're going to give that one more second. And then we will start counting them down. Going once. Ow. Oh, those are different earrings. I was trying to grab something and I grabbed the wrong one. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, it does go a long way. It really does. And comments, like after the live, if you go back and you leave a comment after, that does help. And especially since I'm on such limited time now, before I could come on whenever, I can't do that anymore. But that's okay. I'm grateful for what I can do. All right, we are calling it sold to Carol Ann. Congratulations. You got them. Enjoy them. Wear them in good health. Okay, and then I've got 1, 2, 3. I'm just double checking to make sure I don't have any hiding in here. I do have the Wild Horse Jasper Cat pendant in here too. Melanie's like, dang it. All right. So you're welcome. Okay, these we're going to do for choice, starting bid choice. And we're going to start these at 16 too. Let me get these up here. Moonstone, you can't see it. Okay, we got moonstone. We've got amethyst. Again, these are sterling. I only have one pair of each. So moonstone, amethyst. We'll put that over on the side. And then a pair of ruby. And again, these are more of a corundum ruby. They are not, super clear. You can see that. But they are ruby. So let's flip you over. So ruby, amethyst, and moonstone. You guys can't see that because of the way the light. So moonstone. So I got one of these things called Step to Bed. It's a like a platform for my husband to get into bed. I used it. My son put it together for me yesterday. We used it. It works well when his brain can remember to sit down. In the middle of the night, you're confused. I mean, I'm confused in the middle of the night. So I can just imagine how he feels. So, yeah. Hey, Tina. Yeah, we got the amethyst. Okay. You will have choice unless someone else comes in at 18. Hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you. All right. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And told you got it. They're so pretty. These are beautiful earrings. We found a stash of earrings and I was like, ooh, I'm going to show these. I got to show those. So we have the moonstone and the ruby left. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, you guys. I found a pair of red onyx. Let me put them up there real quick. All right. So these are onyx. I just found a pair. It was under something else. So these are red onyx. I was like, wait a minute. It was sticking out looking at me. Oh, yeah. I know I had to send in a whole bunch of stuff to like the state of Illinois for vehicles. And, what a nightmare. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? If not, we will go ahead and pass on those. Yeah, earrings are easy, because I would say out of all the jewelry I wear, my earrings are what I wear the most because they're not in my way. Like I'm always afraid if I wear my rings that I might scratch my husband, and I don't want to do that. Don't need to get an infection. That would be the last thing I need, right? All right. So let's do Melanie, look away. This is the sterling silver. Get them up there. And wild jasper cat pendant sterling. This one is a starting bid of 26. Yes. So moonstone. I said moonstone. Wow. Okay. Wild horse jasper. I was looking down at my paper that said moonstone. Wild horse jasper. I know. Isn't he cute? I love the face. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's a 1966 quarter. All right, I do not see anybody else. We're just giving it a second. We never know how lag is. She's done. All right, going once. Going twice. Fair warning, and so you got it. I told you to look away. Okay, let's do. These are cute. We're going to start these at a starting bid of 10. starting bid of 10. These are sterling and green onyx. Sterling silver and green onyx. So if you love green like I do, they are adorable. I know, right? Oh, did I tell you guys I was I did go and look. Oh, I did tell you guys Wednesday. Yeah, those necklaces that we saw for 20 now cost $22 to buy. The and I was like, nope. Those beautiful faceted pendant necklaces. So we got Carol Ann, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But then they upped how much you have to spend on the site, and I'm like, oh, I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I got enough jewelry here to last us guys years and years. All right, so give that a few more seconds. I don't see anybody else. I'm looking in here to see if there's any studs in here. You never know. Stranger things have happened. All right. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Carol Ann. Oops. There we go. $10. There we go. I marked something else on there for some reason. Okay. You got it. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. All right. Let's do a pair of malachite. I'm feeling green today. The grass is getting green. These are going to be a starting bid. I'm going to start these at 18. These are beautiful malachite and sterling earrings. So pretty. Let me bring that up so you can see that a little better. It's kind of off on the screen there. So you've got your beautiful malachite. And these are sterling. I'm doing these at a starting bid of 18. Okay, I did type in the right price. All right. I was like, did I type that in right? Oh. I'm surprised how much malachite is in this bag. All right, I'm going to start counting it down to me. Going once, going twice. Fair warning, and sold back to the house. Okay. Yeah, this is the weekend. As long as he's pretty cooperative or sleeping, that I can put everything away from the last month's sales back into their proper places. And for the stuff that we showed that were from the bins, those will go into a new home. So I've got everything pretty much sorted except for the last two sales. So these are really pretty. We're going to do these at a starting bid of $10 as well. So sterling silver and amethyst. So if we had that up, it would be a little bit bigger than a quarter. Trying to get fingers to work. There we go. So amethyst, sterling. You get the picture. I've got a couple more pair of earrings here. You can show. Oops. go ahead and pass on these guys. All right, let's do lapis. We've only shown one lapis piece today, and that was the Carolyn Pollock ring that had lapis. Yeah, they need to be way bigger. I do dainty once in a while. These are a starting bid. We're going to start these at 20. These are lapis, lazuli or lazuli. These are beautiful. There we go. You can see, hopefully you guys can see the beautiful color there. I'm hoping it's showing up for you. I'll hold one up so you can. Beautiful blue lapis. You can see the pyrite in there. Okay, we're not going to fumble with it too much. There we go. So these are lapis. Anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? I may be playing with jewelry, but aren't I always playing with jewelry? Aren't I always? So lapis. I'm trying to think what I want to make this weekend. I'll be making a batch of the homemade protein waffles for the hubs because we're getting low. I make like 14, I guess. Yeah, almost 14. It depends on how many eggs I use. And then I keep some in the fridge and then I freeze the rest. So that way I don't, mornings can be tough. All right, we will go ahead and pass on the lapis. So I'll be doing that. I don't need to make meatballs because I still have probably 150 meatballs. I'm not kidding. I make 38 at a time. I think there's 38 that get made at a time from the Meatball Master, I think it's called. So I make those and then freeze them, and that way it's a quick dinner, 15 minutes from frozen, cooked in the air fryer. For myself and my son, because my husband doesn't like them, which is fine. More power to him. Okay, so here is the citrine pear. It is not missing stones. This is how it's made. It's supposed to be a like flower and leaf. So really pretty. So I've got one pair of citrine left and one pair of the blue topaz left. And these, since they are the last two that I know of, we're going to do a buy it now choice. I'm going to do them for 15. These are the last two that we know of. Buy it now choice 15. Okay, Mama, you got it. Congratulations. Which one or ones would you like? Citrine, you got it. And Carolyn, that works out perfect. Okay. Okay, so we got Mama for the citrine. And then Carolyn for the topaz. Worked out perfect. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Perfect. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. That worked out good. Okay, write that on there, 15. And I'll look at it and I'll be like, what does that say? The other day, I write in a notebook and then I, do all my quick Word or Excel and stuff from there. And I was looking at it and I was like, when I was going to type it, I'm like, what does that say? It was mother of pearl. And for some reason, the word mop just looked funny. And I'm like, what is that? Mother of pearl is what it was. It was just funny. I was like, oh, I can't type it in if I don't know what it is. All right, so these are pink quartz You're welcome. These will do a starting bid of 14. So these are pink quartz. We're going to move that away for a second so you guys can see it's pale, but not too pale. So you can tell they're pink, but they're not like pink. They are sterling. Really pretty earrings, and they are pink. We are doing a starting bid of 14, pink quartz. At first, I thought these were morganite. They are not. They are pink quartz. I do have morganite, but I think all I have left in pink morganite is that ring, and I don't know if we showed it the other day or not. It was in one of the ring boxes, so because I remember putting it in there. So pink quartz, 925. And we were doing a starting bid of 14. Okay, we will go ahead and pass on that. Yeah, the other day I had the windows open. It was so nice because the people that have been here the longest know I used to play bird sounds in the back. Here, I'm going to come up for a second. I used to play birds chirping in the background, and YouTube knocked me for it and said it was a children's song because they have like an AI bot that does it. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I'm like, it's birds. You can't. I'm like, it's the robins in my backyard. The second time it happened. So I was like, so I don't play birds anymore. So I got to be smarter than the bot, I guess. So that's why I don't play that anymore. But yeah, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I'm going to put these earrings over here. All right, let's see. Yeah, they were in the wrong bin. I had them. This is the higher end. This is like the Judas Jacks, like J.K. Not higher end, but name brand. I guess that's what I call it. All right. Remove this. We got a little bit more time here, so let's pick from here. And this is some rings and some. All right, that one's not. That's my ring. What's it doing in there? What's that doing in there? Okay. I'm going to go back down, and these are all sterling on these. This is tiny. It's sterling silver. Let me test the stones. I think it's CZ. Let me check. Okay. It's not registering, so I'm going to call it CZ. This is small, but pretty. It is vintage, so it's in sterling. We're just going to do a starting bid of, we'll start it at 8. So dainty. See, I do dainty. Shh, don't tell anybody though. My friends, well, I don't have friends left in high school. I mean, Facebook friends, right? But I don't see any of them because they all moved away. They'd be like, dainty? You don't do dainty. No, I don't. I would get Mama in at 8. We are looking for 9 or better. I can count. And if you guys want me to hold your invoices until next Friday, I know that's going to be Easter weekend. So, let me know. Or, if you want to, don't put it in chat. Email me and let me know. Otherwise, invoices go out Saturday. And that way I can get like end of month done and all the information in my spreadsheet. Whew. All right. We're counting it down. Going once, going twice. Fair warning and sold. Congratulations. Enjoy it. So pretty. Pretty and dainty. I was just going to start singing. Oh, Tina, I'm sorry. It already sold to Mama. All right. Let's see. These rings are all tiny. except for this one maybe. Okay, this is, no worries. This is a neat one. If I can get it, let me see what size it is. Okay, this is a 7.5. Size, oop, size 7.5. This is pretty. I don't remember if this is signed. That's okay. Hey, we all have to do work once in a while. Okay, this is marked, and I can't tell. I'm just trying to see if it's a designer. It does have a designer mark on it, but I don't know that mark. It looked like it. That's why, every once in a while you'll notice something. You're like, that's not just a regular ring. It's sterling silver, and we'll do a starting bid on this one of 18. And I'll show it to you. It's my finger. It's pretty. So it is sterling. It does have rhodium over it, which will help keep it cleaner and shinier for longer. So it's pretty. It's like a weave. See how it's layered there? Size 7.5. Let's see if these little things move. Nope, they don't. They don't. So really pretty. Oh, nice basic ring. Let's get that there. That is the biggest, I think, of the rings. I told you, I have a ton of tiny, tiny ones. You know how we were doing those channel set rings earlier with the gemstone? I just found a channel set. It was in my box. It looks just like it. It's made in Thailand. I am going to check the stone. It's clear. I did find one, but it's small. No, this is glass. Okay, I'll show it, but it's small. All right, we will go ahead and pass. This will eventually make it into the size 7 family ring box. Once we sell one, then we put another one in, or I'll rotate them. We'll see how it goes. Size 7.5, and this was starting bid of 18. Okay, I just have to mark it. All right, so the ring on my finger, pass, okay, is sterling silver channel set. Boy, let's see if this is, did I say it's a 7? It is just at a 7. So we're going to call it a 7. And this is CZ, but it's channel set, like the rings we had earlier. It is sterling. So we'll do this one, starting bid. We were doing the other ones at 18, but those were gemstones. So we're going to do this at a starting bid of 14. It is CZ. It's channel set. There's a size 7. Sterling silver, CZ. It's channel set. Let me show it on my finger. That it's getting too much light reflection. You see how it's channel set. It's easy. It's not quartz. I looked it up. It's so funny. I washed my car not yesterday, the day before. It looked so nice for about 3 hours. Got the storms. I'm like, see, I knew better than to wash it, but it looked great for a day. All right, we can go ahead and pass on that one. I am going to move this one over with the other ones. So that way, since they're channel set and so pretty. All right, let's pull something else out of here. Because these rings are teeny tiny. Teeny. Let's pull. Let's go to the bottom of the bin. See what's in here. We have got. We showed those brooches, so I'm not going to show the brooches. Okay, this will be a blast from the past. Hold on. For some of you. Okay, I do have a couple brooches in a bit. All right, and then I'm going to show you what's in there. All right. All right. So we're just going to pull from the bottom so I can kind of get this bin reset. All right. So this comes in a JCPenney box. Look, vacation teal. Okay. All right. And green. You got every color under the rainbow here. All right. So let me bring this up. I'll take it off the green because it's reading the green. So this is gorgeous. So you've got a vermeil necklace. Okay. And then you've got the matching earrings. They're still new with the tags. So I'm going to take them off of the green because the green is difficult with the camera. So this is the color. You can see they're chocolate. And they are a rose gold. They are sterling. These are crystal. Oh gosh, sorry. So you're going to get the set. This will be sold as a set. So sterling silver, rose gold, vermeil. You've got the earrings, and let me get the necklace out of here. So the earrings were originally $214. Yeah, right. In whose universe? Okay. All right. And then let me get the necklace out of here. It's got a little snap. So let me get it snapped out. So really pretty. So made in Thailand. So for May. Oh, it's so pretty. So this chocolate, I'm hoping it's showing up really well, the chocolate color, because on the green it just won't. So you've got your beautiful chain. And then, isn't that gorgeous? So it is a set. And we are going to do this set for a buy it now. We're going to do it for, no, we'll do a starting bid. I'm going to do something stupid because, you know, I'm going to do a starting bid of $50 for the necklace and earrings. We're going to do them for $50. Starting bid. $50 starting bid. So if you like rose gold vermeil and you like the chocolate and the vanilla, our coffee flavors, our coffee colors are here. It does look kind of maroon, doesn't it? Yeah. I'll get that for you. Yeah. Yeah, it's a chocolate. Let me get the measurement for you. Yeah, they're definitely a chocolate. 17-inch. I do too. There we go. 17-inch. Ah. All right. It's a beautiful set. I know it's pretty. And then the earrings. Okay, we got Tina in at 50. That's a heck of a deal, isn't it? And it will come in that box, but the colors are just killing the camera. All right, we got Tina in at 50. We are looking for 50. We'll go by twos. 52 or better. Yeah, that was at the bottom of the bin. It's been there for weeks. And, you know, we had the green bin. And I was like, I just kept piling stuff on top. It is. It's beautiful. Hey, Tandy. This is, sorry, my hand is not working well. Bring this up for you. Crystal. It's good to see you. Yep. It's a rose gold, and this is a chocolate. So this is calorie free. I got the earrings in there. And let me show you the earrings. Here's the earrings. They are in a rose gold. So chocolate and vanilla. Like I said, white chocolate and milk chocolate with no calories. It's not going to go to your hips, ladies. And it does come in its box. So we just can't show the box because the green is just killing the box. All right. I'm just going to give that one more second. I am still researching that Cumming sterling bracelet. It is so difficult to find. And I really hate using AI, but if I have to, I might have to because I need more information on it. So, all right. We are going to start counting it down. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. I'm sold for 50. Congratulations. Enjoy it. It's so pretty. I will get it back into its container for you. Snap it back in once my fingers are working. There we go. So I'm going to put it back in its beautiful multicolored. You got it. I'm so glad it's going to a good home. It's good to see ya. All right. It would help if I put your name on it. All right. There we go. Ow. All right. And then I've got a couple more things here. We've got, I just moved it. Here it is. All right. So this is 7 inches. It's sterling. It is Italy sterling, 7 inches. The heart. Because we can easily clean that up. It is a solid sterling heart. You know, it kind of looks like there's stone on it, but there isn't. It's 7 inches, so easily can put an extender. We will do a starting bid on this. We'll start it at 14. So sterling silver, 7 inches. Easy cleanup. I can clean it and I won't cry, I promise. I won't cry on that one. That one's 14. Somebody had asked me for plain bracelets. And hey, guess what? I found some in our drawer here. Let me see what size this one is. Or I found one. That one's a size 7. Well, we can do a choice. How's that? Because that one's a 7 and this one's a 7. So this one is rhodium plated. You can see how clean it stayed. And then this one is good old sterling, which is sterling with the heart. So we could do a choice. Easier that way. I know we showed that, so let me put that away. Give it a few more seconds. All right, those beautiful cameos we showed at the front. I'm just going to show the ring one more time because it's just so. Black pearl ring, size 6. Probably not. Unless you're looking for, I might have a Tahitian pearl in a 6, but I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, Tina, which one would you like? Did you want the Deb needs to clean it up or Deb needs to not clean it up? See, here's my elder care lawyer. There's my lawyer pen. All right. Let me one. Or I should say, not that I know of. I haven't come across one. I do have the ring box right next to me, so I will look. But we did show this. We didn't show 6s the other day, and I haven't finished packing them. But let's see. These are size black. No. Oh yeah. Yep. 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 It can be used for charm. Yep. Okay, I'm looking in the 6s that I have in the old box, and there are, the only pearl I have in there is I have a pink pearl and a 6. That I don't have. Okay, so let me know. Do you want the rhodium one? But yes, it can be used for. Just want to make sure before I pull it. Okay, you got it. All right, anyone for the Deb's gonna clean it and not cry bracelet? Again, 7 inches. All right. Well, the good news is it's supposed to only get a little bit warmer, so, and then we're supposed to know it's time again. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on that. Let me put that one away. Yeah, I'm trying to look in the 7s. I was looking to see if I had one that's like a tight 7 and a black pearl. I do not. I do not. All right. And I'm looking to see that pearl and ruby, or pearl and ruby. Oh, did we sell it? I don't see it in here. We must have sold it. That ruby and emerald, unless I haven't gotten to it in there. Let's see. Hold on. I know you guys can't see me. I'm just looking through. I'm going to flip the camera up for a second. We're almost done anyways. Okay, now I was looking to see if I had a matching ring. I still can't get over this ring. All right. This is a 10. I'm going to show it again. It's so beautiful. How much was that size 6? I will pull that out for you real quick. I'm just going to flash this one more time. You guys ready? Hey, Billy. Oh, great. That's wonderful. This is my most favoritist ring of the bunch. So I just had to flash it. I had to flash it. Let me grab the 6s real quick. But yeah, that is my favoritist ring. That's my word of the day, favoritist. All right, size 6s are right here. 666. All right. Oh, it's good to see you. I know, isn't it? All right. The pearl ring is size 6. Let me double check because, you know, you guys know how it is. I go into a room for something. I don't know. I don't know what I went in there for. Where's my phone? You know, it'll be sitting right next to me. Okay, it is a size 6. Yes, exactly. So the size 6 is 36. Let me show it to you under. But we can do it for 30. We can do it for 30 instead of 36. See there? Size 6. We'll do it for 30. It is a pink pearl. Beautiful. Let me show you this way. We have this in some other. Ooh, I got that on my finger. Wow. Hopefully I can get it off, huh? So yeah. So we could do it for 30 if you want that one. Okay, you got it. Oh, I got it off my finger. Ooh. I'm just gonna put it there for a second while I write this. All right, you got it. All right. All right, we are going to call it a day. Let me come up and say thank you for hanging out with me, you guys. We survived another week. Barely. But we're here. So thanks so much. I appreciate you guys always hanging out with me. You keep me sane. Well, you know, as sane as you can. I will invoice Saturday if you want me to hold it till next weekend. I can. I know it's Easter weekend next weekend, so you probably want to, you know, I don't know if you want to have to deal with that during Easter if you're traveling and stuff like that. So let me know. Oh gosh, that looked funny. All right. Sending sunny days. Yeah, I will. I know my wrist. I tell you, it's because trying to pull a 250-pound person that doesn't want to be moved on a California king bed by yourself, not easy. So I have these I have a gate belt, doesn't help. So I have these waterproof um, liners that go under. So I have one going this direction and then one this direction. So when I get them on bed, I can kind of fold them up like a burrito. I swear I do love this man. I do. I I reach over him and I grab it and I bring him over towards my side so he doesn't fall again. And but trying to lift someone, it's all wrist, so they hurt. And then I have the one that goes length body wise. So if I can, and my son is up, or we can pull him down if he's gotten up too high. So we're figuring it out. But thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you, have a great Easter. Or if you don't do Easter, have a great next weekend. But I will be here. No show on Monday with Lisa. Tuesday, nothing. I might streak naked. Believe me, you don't want to see that. Wednesday, I will be here. And then Friday, I will be here. I'm going to have 2 days off. What am I going to do? I'm going to invoice. All right. You guys have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for hanging out with me.